Nutcrackers is a pretty good film. This was released in 2024. It's directed by David Gordon Green and written by Leland Douglas, and it stars Ben Stiller. And Ben Stiller plays the uncle of four children who have recently lost their mother, and of course he's lost his sister, and he goes to their house to care for them, and it's very clear that they've had very different lifestyles. He lives in the city, he has a job where he needs to wear a suit, and the children basically live on a farm. We have some beautiful animals, and they're a lot more free-spirited. And it's clear that things are going to be quite difficult. But over time, things do get a little bit easier. And the big question is, where will the children end up by the end of the film? Will they continue living with their uncle? Will he realise that it's not a good fit? Is he their best option? And of course, we have a Christmas backdrop here. And it's not the most festive to begin with. And I was thinking, is this really a Christmas release? But as it goes on, we do get more Christmas brought into it. And by the end of it, I was happy enough that we're considering it a Christmas film. And I rather enjoyed it. It's a very chaotic film. There's a lot going on. The children have all got often very lively personalities, but there are times when obviously the reality of the situation hits home and they get emotional. And there are some scenes that are quite heavy going and definitely very moving. The children are played by Homer Janson, Ulysses Janson, Atlas Janson, and Arlo Janson, and I thought they did an absolutely brilliant job. And Ben Stiller as Michael, their uncle, was really good as well. So I rather enjoyed this one. There are definitely times when it's quite light and quite fun. There are times when it's a little heavier, and the festive aspect, as we develop the narrative, that comes into it a little bit more. Do I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. It is a decent watch. It's an enjoyable narrative. The pacing's not too bad. The characters are great. The performances are great as well. Nutcrackers is a pretty decent film. I doubt I'd watch it a second time. But that being said, there wasn't really anything about it that didn't work for me. I thought it was pretty good, and if it sounds like it might appeal to you, then it's one that I'm certainly happy to recommend.